The Oklahoma Bureau of Narcotics says meth is the deadliest drug in our state and killed more than 600 people in Oklahoma last year. OBN says that even takes into account the recent rise in fentanyl. News on 6's Reagan Ledbetter is live with the new information. Reagan?
Craig, OBN says it's common for agents to intercept meth shipments of anywhere from 50 to 250 pounds of meth at one time. But they say the key is getting the people behind those shipments, shutting them down, and saving lives. OBN agents seized 114 kilos of meth last week with a street value of more than $500,000. In December, agents took another 28 pounds of meth off the streets in one case, then another 180 kilos of meth in another case in Tulsa County.
Meth continues to be our #1 killer. 15 years ago, a lot of people were cooking their own meth, but since we put Sudafed in the pharmacies, made it more difficult for people to get large quantities. The drug cartels out of Mexico started being the primary source.
Woodward says Oklahoma is a crossroads because our highway system allows drug traffickers to go in any direction they want across the country. He says getting the drugs off the streets is great, but they have to shut down the leaders of these drug trafficking organizations.
If we can unplug these groups that are moving the drugs from, say, El Paso into Dallas, Dallas to Oklahoma City to Tulsa, and from Tulsa to the streets of some place like Grove or Bartlesville, and if you can take down that entire network, then you can really cripple that organization.
Woodward says meth is extremely addictive. He says while fentanyl is very deadly, meth-related deaths were more than double fentanyl overdose deaths in 2021. He says there's a high demand for meth in our state, and that addiction leads to other crimes.
A lot of these kids are 16, 17, 18 trying meth for the first time, and it just tells the brain that they love this craving. Their lives start crumbling because everything in their life will start focusing on feeding what the brain is craving.
The OBN says their partnerships with local law enforcement agencies is critical because just a simple traffic stop in one of these communities could lead to them taking down a major drug trafficking organization. Live in Tulsa, Reagan Ledbetter, Oklahoma's Own, News on 6.